As a 28-year-old millionaire, this is what I would tell my younger self. What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Santonastasso, global keynote speaker. And if you don't know me, I spent the past 8 years learning tools to upgrade your psychology so I can help myself and I can help you. I've trained over 1 million people live from stage. I've been on a world tour at Tony Robbins for 4 years. I've done incredible things, but most importantly, the most incredible opportunity that I have is serving you here today, because I believe that we're in the information age and you're one piece of information from changing the trajectory of your life. And I figured what I do over the next 6 to 8 minutes is give you my 3 greatest lessons that I've learned as a 28-year-old millionaire that I would tell my younger self. Because if I can give you these insights and I can give you these downloads, then maybe I can save you time. You realize your time and your energy are your 2 most valuable assets, because we can never get them back. And when you find people, places, opportunities that can condense time, that can turn 10 years into 1 year, that can turn 5 months into 1 week, that is where you want to spend your time, condensing it. And if I have the opportunity to condense time for you, I'm going to do so. And so if your heart is open, your mind is open, and your soul is open over the next 5 to 6 minutes, I say you're going to get some massive value from 8 years or 28 years, but I would say 8 years of building something really incredible. All the ups and downs, you can get the juice and the insight right now. The first thing that I would tell my younger self if I was just starting off is a hard truth, and I hate to hurt your feelings, but I'm going to do it anyway because I love you, is that everybody around you right now probably won't understand your vision as you move forward. Oh, I'm sorry. The people that you hang around with right now probably will not understand your vision, and I can tell you this, sometimes it's your closest family and friends that don't understand why you're binge watching YouTube videos of the guy with no legs but arm. They don't understand why you're buying tickets to go to seminars. They don't understand why you're in a community and you do virtual Zoom classes. They won't understand it. And this is really, really hard to accept and to chew on, especially as a young man or a young girl. You don't understand this. And so let me break it down for you. I'm not telling you that you need to leave this video and go tell your mom to screw off. I'm not telling you to go tell your dad you can't hang out with him anymore. I'm not telling you to go tell your friends that maybe you can't hang out with them, but maybe I am telling you that. But what I am telling you is this, in a more heart-centered way, is there are people right now in your life that you need to love from afar. There's people in your life right now that you can't have specific conversations with. You can't share specific ideas with. You can't show them your plan because they were going to throw stones at you, not because they don't like you or they don't love you, but it's because they're going to guide you and pour into you based on their level of consciousness, based on their level of success, and based on their level of expertise. And the truth is, if mom's trying to give you business advice and mom doesn't have a business, sorry, mom, you're not qualified to give me advice. And the truth is, your mom loves you, but sometimes your mom's greatest intention isn't your greatest intention. Oh my goodness, don't miss it. Sometimes your mom and dad's greatest intention, that's great, but it's not your greatest intention. It's not what's best for you. And so how do we navigate this? Well, if you want to have a terrible year, share your lofty goals with people with small minds. I don't want you to get really fired up about an incredible business idea, an incredible idea, a business vision or plan, or places you're going to travel to, the skills you're going to acquire, and you get really fired up and then you share it with someone who goes, yeah, or I don't think that's a good idea. What's your plan B? Or I would never do that. Or maybe you should do it this way. You need to stand guard on who you share your ideas with, who you share your vision with, and who you want support from. And that was why one of the reasons why I created my communities, because nobody thought like me. I needed to surround myself with people who thought like me, who wanted to win, who thought big or pushed me to dream bigger or to think bigger. And so the first lesson is, everybody that's in your posse right now, not everybody's going to make it, and that sucks. But the truth is, where you're going, not everybody can go. And that's the hard truth. And if I could share it with you now, I can prepare you for when you lose relationships. By the way, you may have thought you came here for a motivational, inspirational video, but I have to tell you truth. And the truth is, not everybody's going to be around. You can't share your goals with everybody. So make sure you have a community that is dialed in, that is like-minded, where you don't get ridiculed or you don't play small because you don't want people around you to feel inadequate. That is the first lesson that I would tell my younger self. Now, the second thing that I would tell my younger self is success is not something that you pursue. Success is something that you attract by being an attractive figure. What does that mean? Have you ever heard the quote, work more on yourself than you do on your job? What does this mean? Well, what if I were to tell you that the more valuable you feel, the more money that you'll make? The more valuable you feel, the higher level of girl or guy you'll date. The more valuable you'll feel, the more you'll post and share your story. The more valuable that you feel, the more the external world sees you as valuable. Now, I don't want to lose you here, but I got to go deep here into the matrix and the programming and the algorithm of the human experience that we live in. Your external world is a direct reflection of your internal world, meaning that if you don't feel valuable internally, the external world is going to treat you as if you're not valuable. The matrix will shift towards your beliefs. That's exactly why the man with no legs but arms started to change once he felt more valuable. So what does this mean? This means that if you can ask yourself the question, what can I do to become more valuable? You will find the right answers. If you ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers. And so when I ask you, what can you do to become more valuable? Let me give you some answers. Let me give you some thought joggers. You can ask yourself, what skills can I acquire that will allow me to become more valuable? What niche can I become the expert in to become more valuable? How can I grow my communication skills? Or how can I grow my marketing skills? Or how can I grow my sales skills? Or how can I grow my system skills, my leadership skills? I can assure you, my friend, right now, if you continuously put your head down and learn new skills, spiritual skills, physical skills, mechanical skills, emotional intelligence skills, brain skills, communication skills, if you become more valuable, you can give more value to the world. And when you give more value to the world, they will pay you more. The very reason why people pay me $50 to $75, upwards of $80,000 for 1 hour of a keynote speech is because I spent the last 8 years becoming a master at communication and with psychology, with leadership, with articulation. And so because I'm the expert and the well of knowledge, people will go to me to condense time. Make sense? The very reason why we pay for coaches and advisors and strategic people is because they have information, and successful people are willing to pay to go faster. And so the second piece of advice that I would give you is work on yourself more than you work on anything. That means upgrading your physique. That means upgrading your mindset. That means upgrading your relationships. That means upgrading your Rolodex, your network, your resources, your value, the way that you're going to serve the world. And I can assure you, when you become more valuable, the external world will deem you as more valuable and more opportunities will come into your life. I mean, just think about this. How many times has there been an opportunity presented to you, but you didn't have the right skill set, so you denied the opportunity? Or how many times has there been a moment where you denied a relationship or you went on a date because you didn't feel enough? The truth is, as a man with no legs but an arm, I get it. I'm 28 years old. For the majority of my life, I felt inadequate. But the moment I started working on myself, I started getting in shape. I started upgrading my mindset. I started learning new skills. Now you see me as valuable, but you didn't see the years that it took me to feel this way. And the truth is, my relationships improved. My bank account grew. My relationships got richer. My body got better. My physique got better. My relationship with Creator got better because I worked more on myself than I did on anyone else. So that's the second lesson I would teach you if I was sharing insights with my younger self. And last but not least, one of the most important lessons that I would teach my younger self is that you can be valuable, but be in the wrong environment that doesn't value you. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, right now, I'm 5 months into my journey of living in Dubai, and I've never been in a more inclusive, elevating environment that valued me so much. Now, let me break it down. I've done business in America for the past 8 years, and I can assure you that the more you become valuable, if you're in a toxic environment, they want to destroy the one who's valuable. They want to shun you. They want to push you out. They don't want you to be in the groups. They don't want to connect you with things. And if you're in an energy or in an environment that is more competitive than collaborative, I would suggest you to leave. I would suggest you to go into an environment that wants to collaborate, that wants to see you for your heart, your soul, your mind, your vision, and wants to open doors for you. People who want to be of service. And so the greatest analogy that I can give you to teach this lesson is you can go to a convenience store and buy a water bottle for $5 US. And then you can go to the most expensive restaurant in Dubai and you can buy that same water bottle, but it's 10 times the price. The water didn't change, but the environment did. The valuable thing went into an environment that values the thing. You get what you're worth. People see you for who you really are. They want to listen. They want to get your knowledge. They want to help you. And so it could be a very slippery slope when you work on becoming a valuable human being, but the people around you don't value you. Then you start to question your own value. Don't miss it. So my intention to you is to become more valuable, to get into a community that values you, to create a compelling vision for your life, to get some more skill sets to become more attractive, and ultimately to condense time. There is a ton of gold inside of this video. Do not be the person that just clicks off and doesn't do anything with the information. Take notes, implement it, execute it, and come back and say, Nick, my life changed. And so these are the 3 things that I would teach my younger self. Hope you got some value out of this. If you like this video, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all the jazz things, because every single week we're dropping value just like this. And a little PS, If you want to upgrade your community, your consistency, and coaching, you want to get access to me and my millionaire friends who coach every single Monday live on Zoom and a community, you can test drive it below. There's a free trial. Come on the inside. If you like the community, you like the energy, you like the information, stay with us. And if you don't, I still love you anyway. We'll see you next week with the next video, dropping fire and value. And congratulations for being here, because most people are scrolling on TikTok or binge watching Netflix, and you, my friend, are on YouTube or wherever you are, wherever you're seeing me, taking your life to the next level. We'll see you soon.